Hey guys, it's Jess again, and today I top YCS Bologna. I'm not really sure how I did this. I ended up going like 1 win, 12 losses in dice rolls, but the deck was really strong, and I was able to break those boards. I did not play Plant. I ended up playing Rescue Ace because last minute I decided I'd never played Rescue Ace before, but I decided I don't want to play Plant. I don't like how Plant is positioned, and borrowed Connor and Vic's Rescue Ace last second. Shoutouts to them. Borrowed that last second, and it ended up working out. So, quickly, before we start, a few shoutouts. So shoutouts to, obviously, Connor and Victoria for letting me lend their Rescue Ace deck, and Tom for lending me the Wanteds. Then shouting out to other Tom behind the camera for recording it and just helping with some Rescue Ace theory, as well as Etienne and the Luxury Group, and Alex Robertson and the Disciples for some of their some help with theory with things like Book of Eclipse. So, let's get into their profile. So I'm not gonna spend too long on this because it's quite self-explanatory. Play 3 Hydrant, I think 3 is correct, so he's getting a bit dirty outside. 3 Airlifter, 2 Turbulence, 2 Preventer. I think this is your standard. You can technically cut this, but the third one did come up a lot for me. Just having the third in deck to be able to summon from deck with Original Sin. But none of this needs explanation. 2 Impulse, pause. Just had to briefly pause due to airplane because we're outside, but it's so loud in the venue, I wanted to be able to have like a full explanation for some cards. Anyway, so 2 Impulse, 1 Fire Attack, Fire Engine. This was awful. 1 Impulse is fine. I would, in hindsight, cut both of these. I did not once use this to summon from deck. Every time I summoned it from deck, it just got dealt with, and it wasn't useful. So I would cut those. I was on 43, so you can cut down to 41. So for the Dive Star, I played 2 Dive Star, 3 Wanted, 1 Original Sin. I really like this ratio. I like having the second one of these. Really good for the grind game. It's also, I wanted to be as consistent as I could be. My aim for this list was just, my engine and turbulence are so strong, I just want to be consistent. 3 I didn't really want to clog with because it is still a -1 to start with. However, this ratio worked out really well. Then, for the other consistency card, I played 3 Prosperity, all different rarities. I don't know why Rescue Ace lists are not playing 3 of this. This card is absolutely absurd. I really don't know why people aren't playing 3 Prosperity. Sure, you do lose the draw with your Wanteds and your Field Spell. However, the consistency boost it gets, especially since I went second from almost every match, having the consistency boost to see my board breakers was really valuable. Then, for the board breaker cards, I played 3 Book of Eclipse and 3 Triple Tactics Talent. These cards were both absurd. Shoutouts to Alex for suggesting this one. So Book of Eclipse is really good against Pearly, it's really good in the mirror. So going first, it's really good just booking things. Going second, it's a guaranteed answer to a negate. Because you can explode off of just a Turbulence, having this as just a guaranteed answer to a negate is really good, or stopping them from using Noir, or turning off the Rescue Ace traps by just booking the Hydrant. This card was always really valuable. And then Talents take, because you can make SP with everything. Taking monsters with talents is stupidly good, and especially taking Appaloozas, forcing them to banish their entire field with SP. And going first is also really great because everyone's on hand traps, aside from me apparently. I'm on some hand traps, not many though. So for the Rescue Spells traps, I play 3 Emergency, 1 Rescue, 1 Alert, 1 Extinguish, 1 Contain. Shoutouts to Triff for signing this. That's just the copy I got lent. And then 1 HQ. I still can't tell the difference between these two and have to read the card every time. But I don't think there's any explanation needed to this. You have to play this card because it's in the grind game, it's so important. Because in grind game situations, especially with Borrowland, I ended up I had used all my extra deck. So I had to just use this in the grind game, keep shuffling back, until I ended up drawing talents eventually. Then, last spell is 1 Rota. Can add an Impulse or Airlifter. Yep. Then, 3 Ash, 3 Imper. the last six. These, quite often, I normally held this as a board breaker, especially into things like Minidium boards, because I could break pretty much every combo board with this deck. And Ash was just because, yeah, it's Ash. You kind of need it to stop people getting absurd amounts of advantage. Also, shoutouts to the borrowed shark. I kind of stole Sam's shark. So for the extra deck, there's only one change that I'd make an extra deck, I think. But I played two at Little Knight, Blink Rebos, and I forgot what this card called, Anima. These are just the SP package. This card, Rescue Ace is just SP control, to be honest. Then Masquerena to make SP in their turn. So I didn't play any packages like Isolde or Terahertz. I just played control pieces, or like utility cards. So I then played Dark and Heater. I think I reborned my opponent's Bestial Synchro 3 times, and then reborned back Witch with that, and then made SP plus Bestial Synchro, which was of Disparta, which is insane. Both of these really good cards, and use them to either make SP or Celine, which summons access code. Again, absurd cards. You need to like. This was my OTK tool for the majority of matches. One Sunlight Wolf, one Heat Soul. Heat Soul is the card I'd probably drop. I never summoned Heat Soul. The idea was against Labyrinth, because my normal end board was Apple plus SP or Apple plus Hydrant with all the sets and non-engine. However, if I was against, let's say, a Labyrinth or a Trap deck, I'd end on I'd end on Heat Soul instead, and use the Sunlight Wolf add back. So I go this into this, then draw 2 and try and get into my Bells, my Ashes, my Bestials, and my Cosmics. Or my Duster. Post side, that is. And then last Link Monster. So I maybe would cut this, probably for, I really missed Underworld Goddess. Then Unicorn, again, make it out with IP, make it with access code, use it to go into access code, great. Typhon, I should have summoned Typhon in my top cut match. However, it made 0 difference because I lost that no matter what. My opponent just had cross out Ash plus full combo in the mirror is terrifying. And last card, Cowboy. Yeah, just Cowboy. Then side deck. So my side was very just like generic because the format is so diverse. So I played 2 Bell, 3 Lockbird. Bell was mainly for Labyrinth because I expected quite a few good players to be on Labyrinth. Lockbird was just to stop the Infernoble Minidium, just limit the combo decks a little bit. Bell can also just be good in some random matchups. Then 3 Bestials. I think Mag was definitely the correct call. Mag just was so much better than drawing the Druris for me, especially because I played against 2 Dragon Links in Swiss, I believe. Yeah, I think I played against 2. Just being able to summon the Magnumut and then get even if they can use Dark, but quite often if they're full comboing, they have it anyway. And then be able to get the 2 monsters and then use the 2 link materials is just way too good. Then 2 Nib. I probably should have sided 3. In hindsight, I'd side 3. 2 Cosmic. I'd probably cut the Cosmic if I did this again. But again, my preparation was last minute. I think I'd play the 3rd Nib and the 3rd Econ. Econ was okay. It only really came up once or twice. Econ was fine. Last card, Feather Duster. Didn't see it once. Oh no, that's a lie. I saw it round 1. Tater Vecna Obi-Wan, which is deserved because I don't like Vecna Obi-Wan. Alright, so that's deck profile. I didn't play Plat this time because I didn't feel like it. I felt like it wasn't the right call for me. I just want something different. I'm really happy with how I did with this deck, just because it was so last minute built and everything. And yeah, stick around for the and make sure you check out when it gets released, the vlog for Dortmund, because gone through my entire event, and you can see my ups and downs as I lose every dice roll. But that's it, and like, comment, subscribe, I guess.